All right, buddy. Got a lot to talk about this week.
I'm coming in blank.
The big thing is the drones over Jersey. Now, this is what we know. This is what we know. The 18th of November, they started seeing drones hovering over New Jersey. It's been over 3,000 sightings since the 18th of November. For some oddball reason, they didn't have any sightings on Thanksgiving, which is weird.
No, they took a break probably. Everyone loves turkey.
Yeah, I guess. The drones are reportedly coming from the ocean. They're big as SUVs. And no one knows what they are. Or at least they claim not to know what they are. Now, I've seen a lot of footage, and a lot of the footage is clearly airplanes. Like, I would say 75% of the footage. I'm not saying people in Jersey are dumb, but I've seen Jersey Shore. So a lot of people are probably going in on this and filming planes. They're filming everything that's blinking in the sky right now.
Right.
So I don't know how much of this we can trust, but at least a bit of it is drones hovering in the sky over New Jersey, unexplained.
Yeah, but first of all, it's Jersey. Who the hell wants to check out Jersey? Why would you think it's... I don't know. I think it might be all just some bullshit. I don't think it's UFOs.
I don't think it's UFOs either.
I don't think it's UFOs. And
I think it's military. And I don't know who's behind it. Probably America, right? Probably.
the one thing I heard was it was Iran. Iran.
Yeah, someone said it was Iran.
Are we going to get flagged for saying Iran?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm serious. I heard that, and I was like, oh, okay. And they're saying you need to shoot them down. Which, I mean, I own a drone. Everybody has a drone now. Why don't you send your drone up and see what's going on? Get some video for us.
But people have sent up their drones, and what they say, when they got close to these drones, they disappear. Shut the lights off and then go away. So they can't get close to them. They even sent up helicopters, and no one could get close and get real footage of these things that's hovering in
I
the...
don't know. But I heard it's in L.A. now, in Maryland, and Boston.
That's,
It's kind of everywhere now. They're all over the place, supposedly. I think it's...
I think it's planes they're filming. I think so much of it is just planes they're filming.
Well, that's what I was trying to, like, you were kind of
I was running hot yesterday.
You were running very hot yesterday, and I was trying to ignore you, and you were, like, holding court, and you were flipping the fuck out, and I'm like, bro, you need to calm down.
I went for a long run this morning.
I was like, dude, it's not UFOs. Why the fuck would UFOs go to Jersey? Oh, no, you have no idea, and this is your last Christmas, and whatever. Like, you were going off, man. I was just like, dude. Yeah.
But I had a long run this morning.
Smoke a J or have a beer or something.
I had a long run this morning.
Rub one out.
I stepped back a little bit.
Calm the fuck.
Stepped back a little bit, looked at it from a skeptical point, and came up with, like, yeah, most of it are probably airplanes. Some of it are drones, and it's probably America.
So you understand why I was looking at you like you were mad?
Yes, sir. What do you think it is?
I think because it's so blatantly obvious, and they're throwing it in your face, there's some shit for it. I think there's some, how can I put it? I think, first of all, I think if it was Iran, right, or whatever, or they said China, I think they'd probably be a little more subtle about it. I don't think they'd be so much like, hey, yeah, unless they were trying to flex, but then we would be shooting them down if it was if we're not shooting anything down or the military's not going in on it, it's either something with our military, like you said, and they're just kind of trying something out, or whatever fucked up reason they have. But if it was a real threat and they didn't know what it was, America would not be letting it fly around. They'd be shooting them out of the sky like that. That's how America rolls.
Dude, if this was...
Am I wrong?
If this was after 20th of January, there would be no drones over Jersey.
Well, I mean, I think Trump even said shoot them out of the sky.
Yeah. But
then that brings a whole other thing. You got to be careful. You're like, well, what am I shooting out of the sky? Maybe it lands on somebody. Maybe there's a chemical in there. I mean, you've got to be kind of smart. But America doesn't take shit from nobody, so they clearly know what's going on.
And also, if it was Iran, what they're saying, wouldn't Iran, take credit for it just to flex?
Probably not, because they wouldn't want to start any stress.
Maybe.
right? You don't want to poke.
I heard
the
a theory like the you see the round footage, like it looks like round drones.
I saw one of the bat wing, bro. I'm not lying. I was like,
Yeah, I've seen that
that's
one.
actually kind of cool.
I've seen that one, but you don't even know if it's from now or if it's footage like 3
Yeah, but
years
that's where
ago.
we've had this conversation where AI now, the water is so muddy, you don't know what to believe.
No.
Because I'm at the point in my life, until that fucker lands right in front of me, a door opens up and homeboy walks up to me, I'm going to be like, I need more proof. And even then, I'll be like picking at him to see if it's makeup or not.
Oh, look, if it's... Let's play with the theory, because it's coming from the ocean. Someone said they're UFOs, they're coming from the ocean, and they're here to stop World War III. I don't know why they would just hover if they're here to stop World War III. I don't know what that's going to do.
Well, would you... Okay.
Because it's their Earth, too. Like 75% or something of the ocean are unexplored.
Yeah, but they're just being too... It's I think it would be a little more...
Or Hollow Earth.
I think the shock factor would be a little more subtle, right? Like they'd probably introduce themselves, but they would just start flying around all over the place and be letting everyone lose their shit.
Wait.
If you're trying to come in peace, aren't you going to be a little more like, aren't you going to kind of lube the entry? You're not just going to start flying everywhere and people are like, what is this? And no one has answers. You don't want that kind of stress. You want to kind of go to the right person. Hey, we're here. And then slowly gas the room.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, I think that's a good
I'm not
theory.
saying, look, I'm the first that believes in aliens. You know that. I'm the first that, hey, anything can be in the ocean. Let's get that straight. But I think there's just a way they would do it. And this just seems fluky.
Yeah.
It seems kind of, I don't know.
I think it's coming back. It has to.
Because wouldn't you be disappointed? Sorry to cut you off, but honestly, if that was the way they got here, you'd be like, you'd be a little disappointed, wouldn't you? That's the way they did it? Because it's kind of built up.
Maybe, but remember Independence Day? The ship basically just parked there for the longest time.
Yeah, and then they shut the world up. That's
Yeah. But this is just the beginning. Like they're hovering now, and then they're gonna hover all over America, and then people are gonna have parties on rooftops, look up to the sky, and then they're gonna stop blowing shit up.
I don't know. I think it would be. I think the Americans would be in it too much.
The fact that like the White House is so calm about it and say, like, you shouldn't panic. That tells me that it must be theirs.
Well, it's also, right, if it was coming out of nowhere, like this is what people seem to understand. I know we don't get along with Russia right now or whatever, or China or North Korea, blah, blah, blah. But there is a part of me that believes that if we got invaded, everybody would be Team Earth.
Yes.
Because it's beneficial.
Yeah.
Like, look, I know we got issues. Let's deal with this shit, and then we can go back to our...
We will come together
McCoys.
real quick.
What's that?
We will come together real quick.
Yeah, and then afterwards we can deal with our bullshit that we're dealing with. But after that, it might make you look at your bullshit like we don't really have any bullshit.
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's the way I kind of look at it.
I saw Joe Rogan posted on Twitter a link of some guy saying that they're looking for a nuke head that made its way over from Europe, and like the American...
To Jersey?
Yeah.
Bayonne, New Jersey? Smelly town. I've been through there. Sorry, Bayonne, you sure shit.
And he's saying all the drones are in the sky looking for that nuke head. Like it's America looking for that nuke head. And they don't want to cause...
It's in Jersey?
Yeah, probably. They don't want to cause like a
garage?
panic, so they don't want to say they're looking for a nuke head.
I know, but it's... Okay, it's also 2024. Equipment is at the fucking height of its technology. I think it'd be a lot more subtle. It wouldn't be that loud. It wouldn't be that in your face. It would be a little more, especially with all the UFO shit going on. You think they'd want to shake people up? That's where it's weird. That's why last night I was like, I'm going to wait just a little bit. I'm not counting it out, but I just want to let it cook.
That's also another theory that they maybe like America bombed like a children's hospital. They did something weird somewhere in the world, and now they're doing this just to...
Oh, you mean like a distraction
like
from
a distraction.
the news? Oh, absolutely.
That was Asmongold that said that.
Maybe P.Diddy did it. He's like, shit, I need some heat off
bro,
of me.
I was on that.
P.Diddy was like, launch the drones because everyone's in my ass right now.
I was on that
figuratively
track as
well. And
I was on that track as well. Because it's in Jersey. Right next to Jersey is New York. Who lives in New York? Jay-Z and Beyonce. And Jay-Z and Beyonce are on their fire now. So they're like, launch the drone.
there you go.
touch the
You think they
drone.
got a big button in their big mansion that
Yeah.
says drones?
Yes.
And then they push the
Distraction.
button and it just says drones. Push. Plan B.
That might be JC and Beyonce.
Literally and figuratively, he's like, they're in my ass.
Yeah.
Release the drones.
Also in New York, it was this, like a lot of shit is going on up there, because that's where the CEO got shot as well. The CEO for the healthcare, he got shot in New York as well
That's right, didn't
by
he?
Luigi Melorne. Luigi Melorne.
Italiano.
Yeah.
Off the boat or raised in the States?
No, he's raised in the States. And
Okay.
get this, he's raised by a rich family.
Of course.
He went to Ivy School. He's athletic. He played soccer, and then he hurt his back, and he had, like, you can see like an X-ray of it. He looked like a fucking carpenter who did it. The screws are like this, and after that, his friends told everyone like he changed. He completely changed. He couldn't have sex with girls anymore because he couldn't trust, because he was hurting too bad. And
You don't have to thrust taps. Well, never mind. It's a whole nother subject. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, but
You can cut that out.
you know what I mean? And then he completely changed, and then he went and shot the CEO of the fucking healthcare.
God damn.
Yeah,
Just
dude, a lot. He's a handsome kid. He has a lot of fans out there. A lot of gay dudes and a lot of girls are liking. They're seeing and they're liking.
so it's gonna become like the Mendez. Is it Mendez brothers?
Yes,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
but I don't.
That's weird, right?
I don't think
You're
he
a
did
killer
it.
and girls find you attractive. It's like, yo, I'm trying too hard out here.
Hey,
Women are weird.
go
That's
back.
honest.
Go back 200-300 years. You wanted to be with the killer. I was thinking
Yeah,
that.
but there was nobody killing someone for. It wasn't like the CEO of a health company. It was
No.
like, hey, we want that castle.
See, I don't know.
Hey, we want that. We want all that cattle. Hey, we want those horses. We want that land. I mean, they were going in for real shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But
Big difference.
I heard a lot about the CEO as well. I don't know if he's per se is a bad or good dude, but what he's doing is not good. Like they're like making people pay a bunch of insurance money and don't pay out. and
Okay, but what would drive him to shoot him?
that I don't know.
There had to have been. It sounds.
That
very,
I don't know. I don't
that's
know
a
why he went
personal
after
move.
him.
That's a personal move, right?
And that day he was going to like a conference, and he didn't have any bodyguards that day. And just that day, he came out and shot him. So I think it's deeper.
Inside job.
Inside job.
They
yes.
had a relationship. He said, "You can't thrust, so we're breaking up." And then
onto
Luigi said, "Wait a minute!
You can't arc your back either.
Can't arc your back either. You can't do dick for me.
Exactly.
We're over, Luigi." And Luigi said, "Oh yeah, hold my spaghetti and meatballs," and he handled his business.
Whoa. You might have cracked the
You
case.
heard it here first.
You might have cracked the case.
You heard it here first.
They might have had an affair.
Thanks for coming out. We'll see you later. It's just been another episode of Into the Cut.
No, that might be it.
That's exactly what it is. It's too personal. How did he know that day he didn't have security?
Exactly. Because he was in bed with him that morning.
Yep. And he said, "You know what, Luigi? Your little Luigi isn't handling."
They broke up that morning. All
They
right.
broke up
All
that
right, let's go
morning.
through this. So they were in bed, having an
in their
argument,
pastel sheets.
having an argument over coffee in the morning.
Were they
Luigi-
arguing over the coffee, or were they having an argument while drinking coffee?
Maybe the argument while drinking coffee,
Okay, I
not
just wanna
over
make that
the
clear.
coffee.
Okay.
So Luigi wanted more. He wanted this dude to leave his wife.
Was the guy married?
Yeah, wife and kids. He wanted him to leave them and be with Luigi full time. Like, you can be gay now. It's all good. Let's get married and let's start a family. That's what Luigi said. And this dude was like, no. This is just...
I got a public image.
Exactly.
I can't.
Big CEO.
I'm gonna lose my stocks. My wife is not. I'm gonna embarrass the kid. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they had a big fight that morning. Luigi said, like, aren't you going to your conference? And this dude, like,
No.
yeah.
Aren't you going to your conference?
Exactly.
I'm half
That's what he-
Italian, so I can
that's
slam
what he
the
said.
Italians. You know that, right? So
Yeah.
no one can say anything.
Exactly.
So
So he said that. And my guy was like, yeah, I'm waiting for my bodyguard, but they're not showing up, so I'm going anyway. He walks out the door. Walks out the door. Luigi go to Starbucks because he was seen at Starbucks before.
What do you think he got? What do you think he got?
He's a millennial killer.
Okay, so what do you think he drank?
He got a shy latte.
Pumpkin spice latte?
Pumpkin spice shy
peppermint
latte.
spice because it's Christmas.
That's a good one.
Ah.
Or ginger.
With ginger.
Ginger.
A little bit of nutmeg.
Mate, no, he's not that crazy.
You think when they put his name on the cup, it's Lulu or is it Luigi?
Luigi.
Lulu kind of has a that was it. That was his pet name for him.
Yes.
Lulu.
Yes. Lulu.
Come here,
I'm
Lulu.
in bed.
Come here.
Lulu, I got a surprise for you. Lulu. So he went to Starbucks because he went there before he.
You can't say that on YouTube. You have to block that out. Okay.
All right.
Undead, unalive. They say.
For shot him.
You can unalive him. Unalived him.
He unalive. Yeah. So he went to Starbucks. The CEO started walk because he said to Luigi, I won't have my bodyguards, but I won't wait for him. I want to take a walk today. That's what he said. And Luigi go to Starbucks, drink his ginger latte with extra cream.
With peppermint.
With extra cream.
Christmas special.
And then he walks
Christmas
out
blend.
and shoots him in the back. That's what happened.
In the back.
That's what happened. Yeah, because he never got to see his back because he was a bottom. That's why he shot him
then
in the back.
how did you recognize him? Your fluffer fell off.
It's too windy out here, dude.
Yeah, that's what they...
It's too windy.
That's funny.
That might be it.
Yeah.
We might have cracked the case.
I think I did. I think we did.
That was... No, but this Luigi kid is interesting. He also had like a... What do you call it when you write something? Like a... Not a suicide note, but it's like a... Not a testament either. What do you call it? Like when you write something, when you're a killer, and you write like... Dude, you should know this.
A note? A ransom note?
Every killer has this. And it's like a little writing, like what they believe in and why they're doing stuff. And
just like logging stuff, I guess. Yeah, there's no,
No, there's a name for it. But
there is? Okay.
I can't come up with the name. Can't come up with a name
You'll
right now.
figure it out.
So he had one of those written. And he was a big fan of the Unibomb killer.
Ooh.
Yeah, big fan of him. And all of this happened because he hurt his back. If he didn't have... But
it's not his fault that he hurt his back, right?
He hurt it...
Is he upset they hurt his back, or is he upset that they...
No,
I mean, if anything, it sounds like he was in pain. Wouldn't he go after the doctor that put the shit in his back and not the...
That's
right?
a good point.
Unless they were... it was a love triangle, Tom.
That might be it as well. That might be it as well.
I amaze the shit out of myself sometimes.
No, but wouldn't you think, like, if you hurt your back, you should see the X-ray. Like, the screws are this big. If you're that rich, why don't you go, like, down to Mexico, shoot some stem cells in there, get it fixed?
I don't know.
Instead of, like, shooting people.
I don't know. It's a relationship.
Doesn't people know about stems? Doesn't people know there's fixes out there? Are people so fucking old school in their thinking that they think like this is how we've done it and this is how we always will do it? Like they don't read about...
I don't know. I think, love makes you do stupid shit, Tom.
Yeah.
When you're whipped on the D, as he clearly was.
And it was his, like, right down here on the back, so maybe, like, he pushed it.
Lower spine. That's got... All joking aside, that's gotta suck, dude.
Yeah.
The thing about the pain is probably on his mind all the time, right? Like that type of a pain.
Yeah.
For him to go, was he on painkillers? Did they say anything about that?
No.
Was he on any kind of medication?
I don't know.
Because if he was just raw dogging it, no wonder he was pissed.
This episode is brought to you by Whoop. Me and Mario has been using Whoop forever now, and we finally teamed up with Whoop so you can get started today. Whoop is the latest, most advanced fitness and health wearable available. Monitoring your sleep, recovery, and daily effort around the clock to deliver accountable insights on how you can optimize your performance. With Whoop, you can sleep better, train smarter, recover faster, feel healthier, and manage stress. So get started with Whoop today. Use our code join.whoop.com/intothecut to get 1 month free and a free Whoop 4.0. That's join.whoop.com slash into the cut. No. Yeah, I remember when I hurt my back with deadlifting, my lower back. You're not in a good mood, except when I took OxyContin. I was in the best mood.
Dude,
like a
I
day.
got some of that when I had to go to the dentist years ago, and like it made me feel so fucking shitty. It was years ago. I took it for like 3 days, and then I just stopped, and I was like, buddy of mine's like, "Can I have it?" I'm like, "Take it." He was, I just suffered the pain, dude. It made me feel cloudy. I was moody. I didn't feel right. Like fast, within 3 days, I was like, "Get this shit away from me." So I just took the pain.
I did not have that experience.
Oh, bro, I had the worst experience. Thank God. I didn't like how it made me feel. I was numb. I was like, this is not for me, man.
Dude,
not for me. No shape or form.
Remember that show,
whatsoever.
that AI show that Joel Kinnaman was in? It was an AI show on Netflix. It was really good. Like the first season he was in it, and then second season they replaced him, so I didn't watch that. Anyway, I was watching that show, like binge watching, because I could only lay down. I remember popping the Oxy. It was like a normal, I was just laying there. The show got so much better. The sun came in through the window, and I could see like the beam of light hitting my face, and it felt like someone was kissing my cheeks with the sun.
Yeah.
It was almost like getting kissed by the sun.
So you were tripping.
I felt fantastic.
Dude, I felt like I was looking through glass that wasn't clean. Does that, like I was looking through a window and everything was just I didn't like it, dude. I didn't like it one bit.
That's
and I just sucked up. I just sucked it up and took the pain. I was like, fuck that. And they gave me like a shitload in America. They gave me like a shitload of it too.
They're
I was like, whenever it hurts, take one. So it was hurting. I took one and I was just like 2 or 3. By day 3, I was like, fuck that.
So you just muscle the pain?
I ended up feeling better, and a buddy of mine was like, "You don't want them?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Can we have them?" I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know what he did with them, but
dude, that has street value.
Well, whatever.
Oxys.
I just wanted it away from me. I did not feel good.
I see how people get addicted to that. Like that fucks people's lives.
Like
people's lives up.
I mean, I get. Look, I'm not an altar boy in any way, shape, or form, but if it doesn't make me feel good or I don't feel like myself, I'm not doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, that's taking me out of... I mean, trust me, I've had some fun with certain things. But I was like, I feel it doesn't take me off who I am.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
There's a difference between you and I.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm not on the heavy drugs, but me like the heavy ones.
Yeah, I never dealt with it. Never got into it. So
No, I danced with it for a while, but I realized it took so much off my like if you went on a bender during a weekend on a speed or something, cocaine, then on Monday when you went to work you were fucked. On Tuesday you were fucked. On Wednesday you're starting to feel better. On Thursday you can work out. On Friday it was party time again.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
And I was like, I can't live like... So, in that sense, training actually saved me. Because
You said that before, yeah.
I'm so into training. So I was like, nah, I can't do drugs and train. I can't do both. So either I stay on the drugs and have a good old time, but I won't be able to work out. Like some people can do it.
It has to be a servant, though, not a master.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, if I don't feel like myself, I'm like... But you know me better than most. I have that switch. I can be like, nope, and walk away.
Yeah.
All joking aside, you know that. It's like, oh, that's not working for me. Thank you. Just walk off.
You're the motherfucker that can take one line of coke and then not do any more.
For the rest of your life.
No, during the night. Like, this is the thing with coke. If you do one line, you're fucked. You're going back from work because you're chasing the high all the time.
Right.
So you constantly keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's why you do it through the night, and that's why you do it through days. Because you always chase the high. But you could be like that. Take one line like, I feel great, but I won't do any more.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a superpower.
Which I haven't done yet, though, so let's just get that clear.
What?
I haven't done coke. I'm scared of it.
Hey, bro, you need to try everything
No, I'm good.
once.
I looked danger in the face. I had kids, man. I've lived on the edge, dude. I live on the edge every day.
Yeah, I guess. But now when I'm not drinking or doing anything right now. I had a beer yesterday, and I got the sniffles bad. Like the beer...
Because of the yeast?
I don't know what it is.
Gluten?
I have one beer. No, but I have like bread in the morning and stuff. I don't get the sniffles then.
I don't know.
But I had one beer and I had the sniffles. I couldn't sleep at night. It's weird. One fucking Bud Light. That should be nothing. But it's weird because when I go to whiskey, that doesn't happen.
You just pass out face down in the corner.
I feel fantastic on whiskey. And I go to bed feeling fantastic on whiskey.
Everyone's got their thing. We talked about that the other day.
Do you get... Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Everyone's got their thing.
Everyone got their thing. You can drink beer without getting the sniffles, right?
For sure.
What about tequila?
For sure.
So
The only time I get the sniffles, like if we're going to get in a health thing now, is like it's sometimes with bread.
Yeah.
Like that homemade bread that we get, right? It's the best.
So good.
Isn't it? It's special. I mean, it's still warm.
Yeah.
And then you eat it and you're like, it's like, yo, man, you doing Coke? It's like, no, but I had a slice of bread with some butter. Yeah, sure you did. But I've noticed that with bread, but never with Guinness or tequila.
It was like when we decorated a Christmas tree the other day. We had glitter all over ourselves. Imagine coming home to your girlfriend like that. No, I decorated a Christmas tree.
Me and Mario,
honey.
What were you? It's Friday night. You come home with glitter. You're like, no, honey. Me and Mario were decorating a tree. Yeah, you were decorating a tree.
Sure.
Whatever. Yeah, we were fluffing it.
You got it all over.
What?
You got it all over your legs,
that
all
shit
over your
was
face.
everywhere. All over the couch. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's too funny. But yeah, definitely from bread. Definitely from bread. I get clogged up sometimes. It's sniffly. It's like...
Yeah. That's what, and I get it from beer, and it's so annoying. And there must be the yeast.
Yeah.
Must be.
I don't know. Well, you're a Bud Light guy. What do you expect? I'm a Guinness guy. It's like, whatever, man.
Dude,
There's
that's the
iron
thickest.
in that, and, it's gluten-free.
There's protein in there?
A lot of iron, which you need for your muscles.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's probably, I got it. This morning when I went for my run,
Bud
I got
Light. Come on, bro.
humbled. I got humbled on my run this morning.
Because you drank a Bud Light. If you would drank Guinness, you wouldn't have been back for 4 hours.
So I'm on week 7 now. The last workout of week 7 I did with my running. And up to this point, everything's been going good. Like I've been hitting my times, all of it. And I've been feeling pretty good. I've been like, I can do this at this pace that I want to do it. Like my plan in do the half marathon, which is in 5 weeks now. And today, it started off good. Like the first 13K was good. That was like an easy pace. And then I was supposed to do like 7K on the half marathon pace that I'm planning on doing. Dude, that wrecked me. I was like 3K into the pacing, and I had to slow down. I never slow down. I was so humbled. I was like, the running God was like, you think this is easy? Check this out. And it crushed me today. Crushed me. And I don't think I prepared right, because next, I'm doing the same workout.
You're off tomorrow, though. Mondays you don't run.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So week 8, or week 9, I mean, that's in 2 weeks. I'm going to do the same workout, but 8K on the half marathon pace. But then I'm going to prepare more. I'm going to have, like, I run past here like 3 times. So I'm going to have like water bottle there. I'm going to have a Gatorade there. So I'm refueling during the run, because the sun came up for like an hour this morning when I was running, and I'm sweating like a maniac when the sun comes out. So I was just drenched. I was dehydrated. So
From a Bud Light?
No, this was from the run.
Oh, I thought we were talking about beer still.
No. This
I
was
thought the
from
beer
the run.
made you feel like that. I was like, dude, you got to harden up, man. Stay hard.
Well, the beer didn't help my recovery. Although I woke up in 80%.
Drink a Guinness and run. You'll be like, all that iron, all that. You'll feel jacked, all the gluten-free.
Yeah, maybe. Or
Guinness is good for you. It's not gluten-free. I'm just trying to be funny.
Or I'm doing too much. I'm running and I'm working out 4 times a week.
I don't think you're doing enough.
Maybe
You
that's
should probably
it.
run tomorrow.
Maybe that's
You should have a
what
Bud
it is.
Light and some brand. You should have some Bud Light, some whiskey tonight, a slice of bread with butter,
All the gluten.
a line of Coke, go to bed, and the next morning you're like, woo! You'll be ready to go, dude.
All,
Like Sonic the Hedgehog.
all
You may throw
all-
up a couple of times, but you're like, just makes me lighter.
This is an interesting question.
See?
Wonder if you do a line of coke before you run, like the start line of a marathon. Wonder what that would do to you.
You would probably. Well, I guess it depends on the person, right? Someone might stop and just be like zone the hell out, and someone else might
start
be
a
like,
business.
like
Yeah.
this. You know what I mean? Depends on your personality, I think.
Dude, that's my
I don't know if I'd recommend it to anybody, but hey,
maybe if you mix some coke in water bottle and you just have a little bit on the way.
you're like,
Exactly. Sniffling.
man, he loves that water. It's too funny.
Wasn't that what they did? Like with old boxers, they mixed something in the water, like speed and stuff,
Oh,
for
it
them
wouldn't
to get
surprise me.
aggressive.
It wouldn't surprise me.
And they also did shit with their gloves, like put stuff in the gloves, like put in the padding of the glove to put like shit in there, so the gloves was so much harder than like a normal glove.
I mean, like weighing them down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard someone gave someone coke in the corner, like round 7 or something, and that guy came out fucking aggressive.
Isn't Conor McGregor all coked up now
So
with his moon face and all the trend?
Oh yeah, he's doing all of it. He's a wild boy. It's in that when he went.
Because he's got some allegations against him right now, right?
Yes.
Doesn't he?
Yeah,
Man,
rape.
everybody's tripping in the end of 2024,
Yeah.
dude. Jay-Z out there, P.Diddy out there, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Luigi's out there.
Luigi's out there.
Drones are out there.
Drones are out there.
I'm telling you, and that's only this week.
Oh, everyone is tripping.
When-
Everybody is tripping.
But Conor, in that testimony, they said like the girl that accused him of the stuff, she did a lot of coke as well, and she was like,
Of course she did.
yeah. And her friend was there hanging out with his friend in the other room, and they were having fun in this room, and I think that was just a coke night,
I think that's the problem, right?
getting a bit aggressive.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, right? It's like you've got to be able to read the situation, read the room, whether you're a guy or a girl, right? Like I think probably both are at fault. Probably Conor McGregor, being who he is, needs to be a little bit more like, hey, I can put myself in a situation where someone's going to try to take me to court. And the woman probably has to be in a situation a little bit where she can be like, hey, am I going to get put in a position where I'm not going to feel comfortable? I mean, I'm being serious now. Like, for sometimes people just throw certain shit out the window and say, fuck it, which I've done plenty of times. But I still try and do my best to read the environment when I'm going in. Like, well, maybe I won't drink that much. Maybe I won't go to this. But I'm still in control, but I'm treading lightly, but still having a blast. But I think some people, it just gets the better of them. And they all just think, oh, this and this and this. And then the next thing you know, you're in some shit.
Yeah, because
You know what I mean? But I think it's both parties. I'm not defending him or her, but it's kind of like putting a match to gasoline, right? It's like, oh, that's not going to come out right.
Yeah, but you do know what takes away all that judgment, right?
For sure. But
Drugs
that's
and
where
alcohol.
you have to know your limits. You
Yeah.
have to know your role. I'm pretty sure that's not the first time him or her have been stressed out on coke and God knows what else, right?
No, exactly. And that's not the first girl he's with when he's partying either. So
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. So I think by then you're kind of like, you know what?
yeah. I don't know what happened, so I can't speak on it.
Oh,
but
neither do I, but I just heard that they were both coked out in a hotel room
Yeah.
and you figure it out,
Yeah,
you know?
that never ends well. That's how it is.
It depends.
It can be a good time
I've had some good times in hotels. There was no cocaine there, but it was... Not,
that you knew of.
Keep the door locked.
That you knew of.
No phones, no lights.
That you knew of.
That's a good point. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say though, right? It's like there's certain situations you're listening to it and you're just like, okay, where was your A, B, C, D looking down the road? That's I'll go, but I'm not doing this.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Have your wits about you.
yeah, yeah.
Next thing you know, you're in court.
Dude, if you're high profile like that, keep your shit together.
Well, I mean, I was watching this whole thing with Chris Brown too. Like that guy, he beat the shit out of Rihanna. I mean, I'm a bit of a victim blamer at times, so I'm wondering what she said. But I'll leave that. That's a whole nother time. Because love you, Riri. That's a whole nother time.
All right, that's gonna stand for you.
Yeah. So
I'm not
Trump,
weighing in on that one.
Trump's in. We're good, right? Isn't that what you said? Trump's straight. No,
I don't think Trump allows women beating. So
no, stop it.
I'm kidding.
Stop it.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, so, so you lost my train of thought. But he was buck wild too, man.
Yeah.
He was crazy, but it's just like you think that what I'm getting at is you watch some of these people and it's like, even with the whole Diddy bullshit, you get to a certain level. Where is it in your mind where I think some people just think they're gods? They're like, nothing is going to happen to me. But where is that person that's like, I've got all this cash. I'm in a great situation. I'm sitting pretty. I can date who I want to date. Why are you messing around with kids? Right? Because look, if I was in Hollywood famous, we both know how it would go. There'd be like, you know what I mean? Like when I hear about the kid thing and stuff, it's like, what are you doing? Right?
And also, don't you think you're going to get figured out?
Yeah, but what I'm also what I'm getting at, I got off topic. What I'm trying to say is, everything is going well for you. Why aren't you like, yeah, you know what? Probably just going to stay in my lane and have my good time. I'm already doing shit that most people can't do. Why am I going to put myself in a situation where I think you're that person before you get there.
Yeah.
I don't think it comes out.
No.
Because you become more of what you get.
Yes.
Right?
That's what
You
they're
get
saying.
more money, you become either a nicer person or you become a bigger prick. Or your kink come out.
Your real
Your
you
kinks come out.
Yeah.
Or it's like with some people when they drink, they're more chill, more laid back, and some people you're like, oh, that's the real you.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get right?
You've been hiding it
Yeah, so I
when
think
you're sober.
it kind of shows you who you are anyway. It just puts the volume up,
Yes.
right? But it just blows my mind. I'm like, what are you thinking? How did you think that wasn't going to end well?
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're a male, you're a sex symbol, women want you. Why are you doing that shit when you can have a fucking field day and keep it all up and straight and narrow and, you know, just be that guy? And it blows my mind.
Is
I
it
guess
like
some
chasing
people,
bigger highs or something? I don't know, because
no,
I
like
don't
I
get
said,
it either.
I think there's something there to begin with. I think there's something there to begin with, and then someone's automatically given the opportunity to kind of like act on it, right?
Yeah.
Because let's get something straight. You know, there's people in Hollywood that they probably saw that and they're like, "Fuck this," and turn the other way.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not everybody. There's certain people that are probably like, "No, I want nothing to do with this," or that's just, you know. But there's just some people I think they just get that opportunity and they.
But
act on
it must be something like they're chasing a bigger high, or it's dangerous, or it's wrong, and they know it. Or it's
a
like
high
a high
to me is, whoa, man, I kind of put the foot on the gas. That turn we just did in the car, we were like, that's a high to me. But like that.
Yeah, but
other
if you're
shit,
on that level, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to justify it, but
think you are.
I'm just looking for answers. You know the
think-
story about Keith Richards and David Bowie, right? They had all the girls.
I like David Bowie, so tread very carefully.
Yeah, they had all the girls, and they start banging each other because they had all the highs, and they were like, "What are we doing now? Then let's bang each other."
You know what? That's some people are just wired differently.
Yeah.
Some people are just wired differently. Yeah, that's a drug I don't want.
You never know, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I've never tasted dirt. I know I don't like it. Yeah, I've never taken a mouthful of sand and put it in my mouth, but I know I'm not going to like
True.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
and start
That's a good
chewing on
point.
it.
That's a good point.
Very good point.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What
do you mean?
Not
Like, you
all
never-
the food in the world that you can have would make you eat dirt.
But I've had people say, "Well, how do you know you've never tried it?" Yeah, well,
I don't need to.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, sometimes
I've never slammed my face into a wall. I'm pretty sure
when
I'm
you
not
know,
going to like it.
you know.
When you know, you know.
I heard a rumor also. This is very loosely a rumor. Someone texted this to me, so I haven't read into it at all. I heard LeBron James is missing in action right now.
Well, you know what I mean.
He had the
cares?
famous quote, "It's no party like a Diddy party."
So what do you mean missing? Like he's hanging low right now, or
Sounds like
isn't it basketball season?
I don't
Is
know.
it?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I'm not a basketball fan like that.
So I think it's basketball season. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah, and he's missing. Maybe because this is
Yeah,
only a text I got from someone that read it somewhere. So
No, but like I said,
my sources aren't that legit.
that doesn't bother. I don't really.
I'm just throwing
If
shit
he's
out.
gone, he's gone.
Yeah, but that's very interesting with all the P.Diddy and Jay-Z stuff. You think Jay-Z is the first one of a long list of people?
Absolutely.
Because it was always said
Absolutely.
like they didn't include other famous people in their when they were going to court. They only did Diddy. But now they're starting to include people. And Jay-Z is the first one.
I think it's going to be a shit show. Cat Williams said it. He said everybody in 2024 is going down. I think he called them big dick deviants are going down in 2024.
Really? And it's starting.
Yeah.
And if Jay-Z and Beyonce, because they almost feel like untouchable. If they going down, dude, no one is safe.
We'll see. I still like Jay-Z though, music.
For now, until he's guilty. It's gotta be one of those. It's gotta be one of those touch and go when you listen to it.
You're blasting it like really into it, then you get to a busy street light, you turn it down.
Exactly.
Light turns green, you get far enough, well, you turn it back up.
50 Cent is out there swinging on everyone.
Yeah, I like him.
Dude, 50 Cent said this years ago. He said this about P. Diddy. He's working with Netflix now to do a documentary on P. Diddy.
You told me that already.
So shit is going to come out.
All right.
Anything else to add?
No, I'm good, man.
All right.
I'm really good today.
All right.
It gave me a lot to think about. Thanks.
Yeah, we have a lot to cover. So we see you next week.